A 19-year-old Pekin man is awaiting his detention hearing after being charged with killing his newborn daughter. It's Friday evening. I'm Erin Brown. Thank you for joining us. A long vacant Peoria hotel that has been dormant for more than 2 decades is coming down. A relic of Peoria's past is now history. A portion of an Alaska Airlines plane blew out while it was in the air, and the astonishing mid-air scare is raising urgent questions about the aviation industry. And while a full investigation could take months, we're getting a few early details about what might have caused that emergency.
And I love that the Yeti just donated blood and has the little band on his arm.
He's ready to go. So we caught him. So.
Yes. Good, we got him.
Yes.
Well, you want to be like this Yeti. You want to donate blood this holiday season.
Well, back here at home, prosecutors in the Georgia election subversion case have officially listed former Vice President Mike Pence as one of the witnesses who could be called to testify at trial. And some Republicans had previously pushed to cut spending instead of raising the debt limit. Is that a feasible and realistic option at this point?
No, because this is money we've already spent. So they're talking about cutting spending in the future, but you can't go back and cut the spending that you've already done.
Now, this is video of him arriving to court this morning. He's being questioned about his involvement in financial documents that are at the center of the $250 million lawsuit brought by the New York Attorney General Letitia James's office. Well, it is certainly the most delicious time of the year. This afternoon, the Girl Scouts of Central Illinois had their annual cookie rally. Now, the director of the program says the event is to get the girls pumped up for cookie season. I know I'm pumped up. And what is the difference between a tax credit and a tax deduction?
Oh boy, that's a good one. Which one should I take? Do I have an option, right?
Let's go with a tax credit.
All right, tax credit. That's the best one because a tax credit says
nothing but cakes delivered.
Yes, they brought us one giant bundt cake and then one medium size. Still pretty large though. So as soon as this clock hits one o'clock, Devin and I are going to town.
We're going to gobble them up, is what our general manager said.
This is delicious. I can definitely taste the horseradish. And I love horseradish. Yeah, but it's perfect. It's like the perfect amount. It gives it a little bit of zest.
Yeah. So
little zing.
Great recipes on the kidney.org website, and it doesn't have to be so intimidating when you plan ahead.
Well, the puzzle has been solved. After a long holiday tradition hunt, the Felipe ornament has been found. The city of East Peoria says Laura Ulrich found Felipe at 7:41 Wednesday morning.
Out of all the years of you participating in Halloween, what was your favorite costume?
My most iconic was probably... I had some really good ones when I was a kid. I was Winnie the Pooh, Cookie Monster, Barney.
My question is, if we have a debt ceiling, do we have a debt basement at the White House?
Good question.
I don't know.
We'll have to make some phone calls on that. Maybe call the president or...
President? Yes. Hello?
We have a question for you, sir.
Our calls would be screened by the president and his IT people.
Yeah, we probably don't want that.
Yeah, Defense Department. They'd be on us. CIA, FBI, we're gone.
Yeah. And a surprise reversal tonight from former President Donald Trump. He will no longer testify in person at his civil fraud trial in New York tomorrow. Ali Rafa has more. A lot of people thought that he would be Trump's biggest GOP rival, but lately Nikki Haley has been gaining some momentum in the polls. What do you think is helping her with that?
She's tried to walk a line between being anti-Trump and pro-Trump.
The U.S. State Department says at least 3 Americans were killed in the attacks. Rob Kirkpatrick has the latest developments from the Middle East, and we do want to warn you that some of the video you're about to see is graphic. Now, students have been protesting, and they're asking the university to chop from the top instead of cutting classes.
Chop from the top! Chop from the top!
Iowa is also bracing for blizzard conditions as the mix of snow and frigid temperatures impact campaign events. Now, Monday's caucus is forecasted to be the state's coldest ever. Rick Damagella is there with more.